right, guys. So we're going to get started here with Sandra L. Cassidy Shop, and she's doing really good. You are off to a great start, Sandra. Smooth shipping, speedy replies, rave reviews. You are already a star seller, even with only 102 sales. So that's awesome. That's a really good start right there. So let's check it out. Let's see what kind of stuff Sandra has going on here. So we've got some Halloween countdown stuff. That's pretty cool. Halloween countdown calendar, Halloween wall decor, home decor, Halloween decorations, fun for kids. Awesome. Maxine, no problem. If you just make sure you send a link to your shop and we'll go ahead and pull it up for you here and we'll check it out. So no worries on that. Just make sure you send a link again for us so we have it. We make sure we don't miss you here. So let's see. I like the calendar. How does it work? So it looks like it's like a magnet or something that comes with it. Okay, so you got this cute little angry evil pumpkin or something that goes along with it. I like this staging. You got some gourds and some little pumpkins and a few things like that. And then is this the backside? I'm a little confused on that. What if this is the backside? I'm guessing it is. Yeah, okay, so that looks like the backside. So altogether, it looks like a great product, 11 by 11 inches. Keep track of your days. A jute rope hanger makes it easy. Okay, metal vinyl. So all the details look really good. It looks like a pretty good price, $18.70, and it costs $5 to ship. So that seems like a pretty good product to me. I like it. And now I think on your image, you could do some of these images, you could just center them a little bit better. Like this guy right here, you know, he's kind of out of center. And I think it's good to get your thumbnail images, you know, well centered, because then it's easier to see the product and it's just getting cut off a little bit there. And it'd be easy for you to just move it up just a tiny bit so you could get the whole thing and maybe only just cut a tiny little chunk of that green off there. But altogether, everything looks really good. So I'm going to look at your sales here and I want to kind of see. So I see that Halloween calendar is doing really good for you. You've got a lot of sales on it. And it looks like you even got a Christmas calendar sold. So people are getting ready. And you're doing a lot of the bathtub soap dishes, which are super cute. So I can understand why people are buying those. Now, when I'm at your sales here and I clicked on this product, it says this listing is unavailable. So I'm not sure. I'm guessing you just took that listing offline. And I would advise against that. And here's why. So once you have a product that's making sales, Etsy, you know, Etsy has now got like a proven reputation that product is a good product, right? And now they have, you know, anytime someone buys one of these little bathtubs, Etsy is building that like connection. They're saying, okay, someone searched, you know, bathtub soap dish. They saw this item on the search results and they clicked on it and then they bought it. Now they have that whole track record and all that history built up for that product. So when you take the product offline, you kind of lose all of that work that you've built up with Etsy. So I have to get new bathtubs and others are no longer available. The new ones are different sizes. Okay, so that makes sense. If you ran out, then obviously you can't, you know, just continue it. Now, one thing you actually could do though, is you could just change the product on the listing. So even on something like this one, I can't see the listing and I can't see what it looks like. But even on something like that one, you could even just, you know, on the same listing, you could just swap it out and update the listing. And that way you can kind of keep those reviews on it. So let's see this one here. Bathtub, soap dish, vintage decor, French country decor. Very cute. Very fun. Bathroom decor, vintage soap dish. So it's really good, guys. It's really important to keep your listings active as much as you can. You know, you don't want to take a listing offline unless you really need to. Obviously, if you run out of a product, that's a good reason to take it offline. But even with something like this, since these soap dishes are so similar to the ones you had before, you could even update a listing by just changing the photos on it. And that way you could use the same listing. Because when you get a review on a product, it's going to show you, you know, it will start to stack up on that product. So let's see. Let's just see if I can find an example for you, because getting reviews on products is really good. Bathtub soap dish. Okay, so we have all these little bathtub soap dishes, and I want to see if I can find one. See, there we go. So reviews for this item. So that's really important. If the longer you have a product, the more reviews you're going to get on it, and then you've got a nicer track record and a nicer history. And Etsy has more proof, so they're more likely to keep giving traffic to that product. So you can see this product right here, they have 39 reviews on it. And on their shop totally, they have 387. So that's like 10% of their reviews. And so Sandra says, so I do a lot of one of a kind items. I could just revise the others. Yes. I mean, I don't think you want to totally revise an item to like be something completely different. Like if this was a bathtub soap dish, I don't think you'd want to revise it to be like a bathrobe or something that's so far apart. But if you just revise it, if it's slightly different, yeah, by all means, try and keep that listing active, because, when you get a listing and you actually get some reviews on that listing, now you have an even better track history, and it's great to keep those alive. So altogether, I would say your photos are really good. The products are really good. Everything looks really nice. Now, the one tip I would give you with your photos is they really are good. They're good photos. They're centered. They're pretty bright, but I think they could be better, so I'm always trying to tell people how to make things even better. And I think maybe try some of them with a little bit, just a little bit brighter kind of ambience. Like this one here, it's well lit, and that's the most important thing, that everything is clear and crisp, but it's the setting itself is a little bit dark, and I think if you can get things to be a little bit brighter, that usually helps, because a brighter photo typically performs more. No worries, Pamela, we got you here. So that's just the one thing I'd kind of recommend. Look at this photo right here. This photo is also kind of a brighter looking product, but it just has a little bit more light on it. And the more light you can get, the more, compared to this one's a little bit darker. So I think you could make it just a bit brighter on some of these.